knuckles like the first time you ever saw Arlie shuffle. You don't want trouble left laying in a puddle. Bruv, you are having a bubble.
Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to Flashback FIFA, and today we're going to be looking at the Brazilian national team from 2006. It was highly requested on the video I did yesterday, which was about the Valencia team from 2010, so if you want to check that out, make sure you do. But before we get started, if you're looking for cheap and instant ultimate team coins, make sure you check out fifacoinstock.com. the link will be down in the description below. There's no waiting around for your coins, you get them instantly, which is awesome. But I want to ask you guys something. As you can see on the screen right now is a thumbnail for a new series that I could be starting, depending on whether you guys want to see it or not, and that is a series basically me starting from scratch and working my way up to the whole Arsenal Invincibles team, minus Laurent because he's not in the game of course. So let me know if you guys would want to see that. I would start with one legend as well, so if you want me to start with a legend from Arsenal, let me know who you would like me to start with, either Bergkamp, Vieira, Perez, Lundberg, I don't know, you leave it down in the comment section below, and you know, I'll work on getting that series out. It'll be a bit of trading obviously, because I'm gonna have to trade to get my way, the opening packs, a bit of wagers and playing games, because I do need some gameplay on my channel. But moving on now, let's actually get into this video. A like would be awesome as well, lads, so if you could drop one on this video it would be fantastic. But let's get into this team now. The first player on the bench we do have is Emerson, playing for Juventus at the time in 2006, and you know, this Brazilian team was pretty amazing looking at it, but they didn't actually do too well in the World Cup. Got knocked out by a Thierry Henry goal from France of course. So Emerson anyway was playing for Juventus at the time, 84 rated. I'm taking these stats from FIFA 07, so it's nearer the time the 2006 World Cup was going on anyway, and these were his stats. Pretty insane for a CDM if you ask me. But you know, this guy played for Roma, Milan, Madrid, you name it. He's played for quite a few good teams in his career, retired now, and was a solid midfielder for Brazil. But moving on to the rest of the team now, on the bench we do have Fred, and at the time in 2006 he was playing for Olympique Lyonnais, or Lyon as they are simply known as, and he was 84 rated in 2006. And yeah, with these stats, pretty insane, seeing as he's got really low pace right now, and these stats are very similar to his card stats now, except you know, he's got that lightning quick pace and better shooting on him, so that would have been a fantastic card to use. So we'll move on now to another player who is Julio Cesar, and he played for Inter Milan at the time. He was a third choice goalkeeper behind the one you're going to see in a second, and the legend himself, Rogério Ceni, who scores quite a lot of club goals for Sao Paulo, as you may have known. So we'll move straight on now to the first centre attacking mid on the bench, again playing for Lyon. They had quite a few decent Lyon players in this team. 88 rated, legendary Juninho. Just imagine having that card. Just look at the stats, absolutely ridiculous minus the defending. I mean, he's a centre attacking mid, so you don't expect his defending to be decent, but 82 pace with a nasty shot, insane free kicks, one of the best free kick takers the world has pretty much ever seen, I can tell you that for sure. Just type him into Google or YouTube and I'm sure you'll find loads of fantastic free kicks from Juninho. So moving straight on to another Lyon player, that is 3 Lyon players already. Chris, now he's still around in FIFA. I think he's a non-rest centre back playing for Vasco in the Brazilian league, Liga do Brazil, but during the 2002 World Cup, or 2006 sorry, he was playing for Lyon, and these were his stats. Extremely pacey, so high rated, with insane heading, insane defending, some great dribbling, and also great passing on him. What an all-round centre-back card that is. It's just crazy how much he's gone down over the years and whatever. But Robinho is up next, 86 rated, playing for Real Madrid at the time, and as you can see his stats were pretty awesome, some great shooting on him there. And yeah, he's nearly a silver in this year's ultimate team, 75 rated, and also losing his 5-star skills, which is just ridiculous in my opinion. That guy is a definition of a skiller. So we'll move on to the starting 11, and in goal we do have Dida, and you may have seen this card in the Milan video I did a couple of days ago I think, so we're not going to talk much about Dida, although he was an amazing goalkeeper, except when he did that silly dive against Celtic in the Champions League I believe, which was ridiculous. Nonetheless, he's a great keeper, still around playing today. I think he's moved to a new team as well recently. So we'll move on now to the right back, who is Cafu, regarded as one of the best right backs to ever play this game, the most capped Brazilian player, winning 2 World Cups, which is pretty phenomenal. And yeah, that's pretty much it about Cafu. And yeah, those were his stats. Insane for an 83 rated player, and I expect him to get a legend card in the future. So next up we have Juan, or Juan, I don't know how to say that name, probably Juan I think the Brazilian version is. So he was 85 rated for Bayer Leverkusen at the time, with 79 pace, 88 defending and 93 heading. Absolutely incredible stats there for an 85 rated player. He's still currently playing today again in the Brazilian league. So we'll move on from him straight on to Lucio, and those stats, Jesus Christ, anyone looking at them stats now would just think, wow, are they even real? I mean, FIFA 07 stats were mental, but this guy in his prime was just phenomenal when he played for Bayern Munich at the time. And wow, I don't really have to read those stats out to you, they are ridiculous. 86 pace on a player like Lucio is just phenomenal. He's a tank anyway, still playing today. But we'll move straight on to Roberto Carlos, who you may have seen in the Madrid Galacticos video I did, and this was his rating back in 2006. Pretty phenomenal. He would have been rated way higher back in his prime for sure, but you know, those were his stats. So we'll move straight onto the midfield now. Gilberto Silva, again, you may have seen him in the Arsenal Invincibles video, but these were his stats back in FIFA 07, and at the time the World Cup was happening. A legend, he was in that Arsenal squad, still playing today as well, centre back for Atletico Mineiro. But Zé Roberto is the next midfielder, and to be quite honest with you, I'm confused with those stats. 90 rated, I mean, fair play, he was great back in the day for Bayern Munich and Brazil. He was actually positioned as a left midfielder as well, but I've put him as a central player in this video because I do remember him playing central for Brazil in this World Cup. But 90 rated, with those stats, I don't actually get it. I know he's got 91 pace and 91 dribbling, but the rest of the stats don't match up at all in my opinion. So I don't know what EA was smoking when they were giving this guy his stats back in FIFA 07, but you know, it's pretty insane. He's still around today playing in the Brazilian league. So we'll move straight on to the players now. The main players of the team, the stars you could say. Kaka is the first one that we will be looking at in this video. 88 rated, again, you may have seen him in the Milan video I did, and these were his stats. Just ridiculous stats compared to what he has now, but obviously he's aging. Still scored his 100th goal for Milan the other day. Got an inform on FIFA today actually, so I might pick that up. It'll be awesome to try him because his normal card is fantastic anyway. He's tall, he's got great passing, decent pace and a great shot on him. So we'll move on now to the next centre attacking mid. My favourite player of all time pretty much is Ronaldinho, and this is when he played for Barcelona, pretty much in his prime. Unfortunately didn't really show up at this 2006 World Cup like he did in 2002, but he was regarded as one of the best players in the world at this time. I mean, that year he actually won the Champions League, he won the league. He was just phenomenal. I think he was player of the year as well. He was 91 rated in FIFA 07 with 92 pace, 97 dribbling, 88 shot and 85 pace. And unfortunately there's rumours going around that he could be moving to Besiktas in the Turkish league, which are not in FIFA unfortunately. So this could be the last year he's actually in FIFA, which is kind of unfortunate, I guess. Would be sad to see him go. I pretty much use him in every single team I have. He's phenomenal on this game. Ignore his 54 pace he currently has. Try him out and you won't be disappointed. So we'll move on from the god himself, Ronaldinho, to Adriano. When he was playing for Inter Milan, Jesus Christ, this guy was class. I mean, he went off the rails a bit. I'm not sure if he had like personal troubles or whatever. I'm not going to go too much into it, but all I know is he put on weight, just like another certain someone who will come up in this video. But Adriano back in the day was an amazing player. Just search up some videos, I'm sure you'll find loads. He was just a clinical striker, so strong, very quick, and I remember him paired up alongside Zlatan Ibrahimovic when they both played for Inter. What a partnership that was. But we'll move on to the final striker of this team, Ronaldo, 83 rated in FIFA 07, and this was the time he was starting to decline. I mean, putting on more weight. He had 3 insane knee injuries in his career, which was so unfortunate. I mean, you know, if he didn't have them, he could have scored even more goals and achieved even more things. Who knows what he could have done. But, you know, them injuries just pretty much killed Ronaldo off, unfortunately. These were his stats, so still pretty insane for an 83 rated player. 86 pace with 87 dribbling and 88 shooting. I believe his acceleration was extremely high, but his sprint speed was low. So that is Ronaldo, another one of my favourite players of all time, alongside Ronaldinho. And this is the whole Brazilian team from 2006 pretty much. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, like the video, leave suggestions for other teams for me to cover, and let me know if you want me to do the Arsenal Invincibles team, and I'll see you soon guys. Take care.